Buenas tardes, estimados padres de familia y alumnos presentes. En esta ocasión tengo el agrado de presentarles la Semana de los Idiomas, en la cual verán distintos números musicales presentados por nuestros alumnos del Colegio María Alvarado y alumnos que podrán presentar sus talentos en inglés y portugués para poder darles una divertida experiencia. Quiero agradecer su presencia y a las mises y a los alumnos que ayudaron para colaborar con esta increíble presentación. Vamos a iniciar con una dinámica muy especial en portugués organizada por los alumnos de unidécimo de secundaria. Le damos la bienvenida a la alumna Leticia Cabrera, que los va a guiar durante esta presentación.
Bom dia a todos. Hoje nós vamos fazer uma pequena dinâmica. Eu vou mostrar umas imagens e vocês têm que adivinhar o nome em português. É uma dinâmica, nós vamos usar uma pelota. Com a ajuda de Vânia, nós vamos fazer. E também a ajuda de nossos amigos Romina Ojos, Josué Cidade e Bianca Grados.
A dinâmica consiste em vocês têm que tratar de adivinhar como se diz esta palavra em português. Então, nós vamos lançar esta pelota a nossos companheiros e a primeira pessoa que agarre a pelota tem que adivinhar a palavra.
Ok, agora você tem que dizer como se diz esta palavra em português. Você tem que tentar, mas...
Mal.
Sim.
Agora a seguinte palavra. Esta palavra significa em português.
O microfone, por favor.
Cadeira. Cadeira.
Sim, também é certo.
Muito bom, muito bom.
Agora a seguinte.
Ya.
Reloj.
Di la palabra de nuevo.
Relojiño.
Romina, ¿cómo se dice esta palabra en portugués?
Esta palabra relojinho eu não lembro. Josué, ¿cómo se dice a palabra en português?
¿Relojato? Eu não sei.
Não. Bianca, você lembra?
Não.
Não, mas não lembro.
Letícia, você lembra?
Eu sim lembro. Isto é um relógio.
Relógio.
Repitam.
Como?
Relógio.
Relógio.
Esse é.
¿Ah? Borboleta. Yo también tengo que decir la palabra. Ya. Yo también tengo que decir la palabra, ¿verdad? Ya. Tengan cuidado.
Ok.
Borboleta.
Ya.
Sí.
Bravo, muito bom.
Muito bom.
Esse micrófono aí.
A seguinte palavra
Fueguinho, e isso?
Que é só?
Ih!
Ai!
Como é o de?
Fogo, muito
Fogo,
bom.
bravo.
E aí?
Ai.
A seguinte, por favor.
Ok.
Ah, sim.
Tá... Você...
Oi!
Ya. Cuidado, cuidado. Ya.
Ah, um segundinho, por favor.
Tony, por favor. Como diz?
Janela.
Sim, eu janela, mas esse
Janela,
Janela,
bravo.
janela.
A ver, una repetición, pues, para que todos sepan, porque es un poco complicada, creo. ¿Ah?
Agora todos, como se diz esta palavra?
Janela.
Janela.
Janela?
Janela.
Isso é, isso é.
Esse é. A seguinte palavra. Por favor.
Esta sí, ¿ah? Ah, agarra, por favor, agarra. Y, amigo, tío. Uy, no. No, no.
Ya. ¿Cómo se dice esa palabra? Ah.
Yo creo que Maxeo.
¿Ah?
Maceo. Isso.
Marcel.
Marcel.
Marcel. Bianca.
Marcel.
Eso es un Marcel.
Não, não
Marcel.
Não.
Marcel.
I'm sorry.
Eu não conheço. Josué, você conhece Marcel?
Ah, não, mas eu conheço.
Marcel?
Massaninha. Massaninha. Isso é.
Manzanilla, sim.
Manzanilla.
Não, Josué, como vai ser manzanilla?
não,
É
não.
maçã, verdade?
Maçã.
Massa.
Agora todos, como se diz esta palavra?
Massa.
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 A seguinte palavra, por favor.
Peicecinho.
O que é?
Cuidado, cuidado.
Cuidado, cuidado com as pessoas.
Oh, não.
Cuidado.
Já.
Esse é.
Pecezinho.
Não, não.
Muito perto, muito
Peixinho.
perto. Muito perto.
Sim, está perto.
Peixe.
Hã?
Sim, mas...
Peixe.
Peixe.
Peixe. Peixe.
Não tá
Como,
certo.
Letícia?
Peixe.
Peixe. Peixe.
Repita, repita.
Peixe.
Isto é um peixe.
Peixe?
Sim.
Peixe.
Agora todos, como se diz esta palavra? Peixe, muito bom. A seguinte, por favor.
Cuidado! Cuidado!
Acá.
No. No, la de azul creo, la de azul.
Você gostaria de participar? Sim.
Muito gostava.
Como se chama?
Se chama escada.
Como?
Escada.
Escala. Escala ou
Muy
escada?
bajo.
Escada.
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 Muito bom. Você tem
Outra.
A seguinte palavra, por favor.
Cavalinho. Não? Ou sim?
Você pode passar. Obrigada.
Cavalo.
Cavalo, bravo! Muito bom!
Cavalo.
Muitas pessoas sabem.
A seguinte, por favor.
Lança. Já lançou?
O que isso?
Cuidado.
Cuidado,
Tira isso!
Cuidado.
Que é isso? Ai,
Bianca.
Bianca.
ah,
Tá bom.
em português.
Sim.
Adivine.
Não, você.
Não, adivine. Sombrerinho?
Sombrinho.
Bianca, você conhece sombrinho?
Não.
Sombrinho.
Eu sei.
Não.
Eu acho que é chapéu.
Chapéu.
Não?
Que o chapéu?
Que um chapéu.
Isso.
A palavra é chapéu.
Chapéu.
Muito perto.
Como se diz esta palavra?
Chapéu.
Chapéu. Muito bom. A seguinte, por favor.
Lança.
Como eu disse.
Cuidado.
Cuidado, por favor.
Cuidado arriba.
Aqui.
Cuidado.
Uma pessoa que quer se participar.
Saia.
Muy bien. Saia.
Saia.
Isso é.
Obrigada.
Isto é tudo. Obrigado pela participação.
Vocês agora sabem falar português. Algumas palavras.
Umas palavrinhas.
Muito obrigado.
Muito
Obrigada, bravo.
Good morning, dear parents, teachers, and classmates. This 2024 school year, our 5th A and B classes begin to learn about the origins of civilization. One that impressed us with its great development in the Mesopotamian Valley was the Sumerian civilization, where the countries of Iran and Iraq are currently located. They had many challenges. However, their perseverance and their desire led them to invent many things, including the wheel, the cart, the same one that many people use to do their shopping today and we used to bring our school supplies.
But we didn't just learn about the Sumerians. We also learned about the Syrians and the Babylonians. We were able to read and learn more about their organizations to live in community built states. The oldest and most complete was the city of Ar, Then there were others such as Lagash and Nippur. They were the first to develop agriculture, made temples called cigarettes to worship their gods, and were responsible for cuneiform writing. Along this path there were people like Gilgamesh, Cyrus the Great, Hammurabi, and others who taught us values and responsibility.
Today, with great joy and pleasure, we will be able to learn more about them. So let's get ready to go back in the time.
Students who belong to classes 5A and B, applying what we have learned in social studies course, will take us a journey to the ancient world that dates the origins of our civilization. Thanks a lot.
Thanks. It all started with early agriculture. People of Paleolithic era or Old Stone Age lived as hunter-gatherers. Life was difficult and survival was still the main concern. In fact, the shift from hunting to farming was so important that historians call it the Neolithic Agricultural Revolution. Welcome to our presentation from the exciting world of agriculture in its early days. Now, the birth of farming.
Thousands of years ago, our ancestors lived as hunters-gatherers. But one day, something changed. They discovered they could grow their own plants and raise their own animals. Thus began the agricultural revolution. In the Euphrates River, a part that includes now a part of what is now the Middle East, our ancestors learned to grow wheat, barley, peas, and lentils. They also domesticated sheep and goats.
Now, domestication of plants. Imagine being in a field, planting seeds. Our ancestors learned how to select the best seeds and take care for plants to get better yields. Domesticate means to change the growth of plants in ways that are useful for humans. 11,000 years ago, fig trees and rice were discovered. 7,000 years ago, potatoes, avocados, maize, and chickpeas appeared. These plants were essential foods for humanity. Now, domestication of animals. Do you know that the dog was the first animal to be domesticated? Well, you should also know that dog descended from wolf and other breeds appeared. In our village, we took care of animals. Pig, sheep, and goats became part of our new life. We raised them and they provided us with milk, meat, and wool. We also domesticated horses, llamas, and camels. They were like our co-workers. Now, a split of farming.
Agriculture did not stay in one place. It spread all over the world. Travelers trade seeds and agricultural knowledge. Thanks to the Silk Road and other trade routes, trading agricultural techniques reached Europe, Asia, and Africa. Agriculture brought people together.
Come here, the barrier of farming, domestication of plants, and domestication of animals.
12,000 years ago, our hunter-gatherer ancestors began trying their hands at farming.
In short, agriculture changed our lives. It gave us food, made us larger communities, and connected us to other cultures.
So let's continue cultivating knowledge and share it with the world.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Are the fascinating world of ancient cities that were formed in the Middle East. As population grew, farming villages developed into the first cities. In several fertile valleys, cities gave rise to the world's first civilizations. All had certain features in common. Now, come Catalhoyuk.
I am citizens of Catalhoyuk. I mean, it wasn't easy to build my house. So I mean the house because they were like a package together. There are no doors, so I must enter to my house using the roof. Can you imagine it? Each home had its own kitchen and food area, and raised goats and sheep. Living together helped us to defend our community. I am very happy to be citizens of Catalhoyuk.
Now come the civilization of summer.
Now, I have the pleasure of telling you about the great Sumerian civilization to which I belong. Sumer, a area in the southern part of Mesopotamia, between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, is what is now southern Iraq. I am proud of my city because our achievements include the technology, art and language, and an epic poetry. Here, you're going to know more about us. Let's begin with
Cuneiform writing.
As Sumerians, we developed one of the earliest writing systems called cuneiform. It enveloped way-shaped marks on clay tablets and allowed them to record laws, literature, and administrative documents.
Now come city-states and urbanization.
Sumerian city-states such as Uruk and Ur were centers of culture, trade, and governance. We built impressive ziggurats and established complex structure.
Now come irrigation and agriculture.
Sumerians mastered irrigation techniques transforming Ireland into fertile fields. We grew crops like barley, wheat, and dates, supporting the growing population.
Now come mathematics and astronomy.
We had great skills with numbers as we developed a base 16 numbering system and made significant strides in geometry and algebra. We also studied the stars and planets, laying the foundation for later astronomy.
Let's continue with legal codes.
our code of
Namun, and more famous code of Hammurabi belongs to the Babylonian, by influenced by us, the Sumerians. Provide legal guidelines for society. Hammurabi's code, in particular, is well known for its eye for an eye principle.
Now come art and architecture.
I have to tell you that we were very creative people because we were very skilled in pottery, jewelry, and sculptures. Our architecture includes ziggurats, city walls, and palaces were adorned with colorful mosaics.
Finally, trade networks.
But we were also great businessmen, because we connected Mesopotamia to the Indus Valley, Anatolia, and beyond. We traded goods like textiles, metals, and spices.
These achievements laid the groundwork for subsequent civilizations and left an indelible mark on human history. Thank you.
Muy bien, muy bien, muy bien.
After the destruction of Earth, many people invade Sumer. One of them was Amorites. They took control of several Sumerian cities, including Babylon. In that time, Babylon was a small and unimportant city of the Euphrates River, but suddenly became the center of the new Mesopotamian Empire. But how did this happen? This is the story. Now the empire forms.
When my city of Babylon was destroyed by wars, there appeared an excellent soldier, a skilled leader and ruler, named Hammurabi. He built a strong empire by setting governors, tax collectors, and judges to rule from distant cities. He created order among the people by imposing strong laws known as the Code of Hammurabi. It also boosted the constructions of buildings and encouraged the growth of trade.
Daily life in Babylon.
Like me, many people live from agriculture in my beautiful city of Babylon. We buy and sell different goods. We use new technology to make our tools, weapons, pottery, perfumes, and medicines. We are artists in making sculptures in stone and bronze, and we use precious stone and gold to make jewelry. In short, Babylon is a vibrant city where all the families have something important to do.
Legacy of Sumer.
Definitely, our people in Babylon cannot fail to recognize that the Sumerians greatly influenced us. They gave us their ideas and their customs. In this way, the Sumerians advanced in technology, agriculture, writing, and law. We owe to the skill of the Sumerian people. We are totally grateful.
Que me tengo que quitar los zapatos porque...
1, 2, 3. Thank you.
The Assyrian and Persian empires. Assyria is located north of Babylon, along the Tigris River. For about 1,400 years, the Assyrian Empire has dominated Mesopotamia. Historians have divided the empire into three parts: Old Kingdom, Middle Kingdom, and Assyrian Empire. Unfortunately, the invaders arrived after Hammurabi's death in 1715 BC. It has been hundreds of years before the Assyrians unified the region. Over time, the Assyrian Empire gave way to the mighty Persian Empire, now a military state.
I am the soldier of the Assyrian Empire. I tell you that after a fall of Babylon, the Assyrians fought at very hard against the destroying or invaders. Our Assyrian armies include a great cavalry who engaged the enemy on horseback. We use iron weapons and tools that we much stronger than bronze. We learned a lot from the Hittites. In this new century, we have created the strongest military empire across the 30 closest to the south of Egypt. We are the Assyrians.
Now governing the empire.
My empire, where alive, is too very large. Therefore, the Assyrian rulers found that controlling a large empire was difficult. So they decided to divide the empire into 70 units, called provinces or satrapies. Each governor reported directly among the Assyrian rulers. Among the Assyrian rulers, the name Nashurbanipal appeared. He was a great overlord who made a city of Nineveh his capital, and built the most impressive library here.
Finally, Babylon restored.
After Ashurbanipal's death, Nebuchadnezzar II became king of Babylon. His rule reached as far as south as Egypt. He captured Jerusalem and destroyed Jewish temple, exiling many Jewish people of the city of Babylon. However, he did a great project that we still recognize today as one of the wonders of the ancient world.
Thank you.
Let's explore five maker rules of the ancient world. These rules shape a civilization living in the marks of history. This story inspires us to explore the complexities of power, wisdom, and legacy. They are the ruler Cyrus, the ruler Gilgamesh.
I am Gilgamesh, ruler of Europe. My name goes through the ages, etched in clay tablets and wove into the fabric of myth. I sought immortality, battled gods and beasts, and cherished my friend Enkidu. Let our stories inspire generations to come.
Now the ruler Cyrus the Great.
I am Cyrus, founder of a kingdom empire from Persis. I conquer lands, bringing cultures and embracing wisdoms. I freed the Jews from Babylon exile, and my legacy echoes in calls of justice and tolerance.
Now the ruler Hammurabi.
I am Hammurabi, 6th king of Babylon. My code, etched in stone, brought order to chaos. An eye for an eye, they say, but justice is more than vengeance. Let fairness prevail, and may my name endure.
Next, the ruler Ashurbanipal.
I am Ashurbanipal, king of Assyria. My reign blazed with military might and scholarly pursuit. I collect knowledge in library of Nineveh, where Gilgamesh epic found refuge. Let's win down and conquest define my legacy.
Finally, Nebuchadnezzar II.
I am Nebuchadnezzar II, ruler of Babylon. My secrets touch the sky, and my conquests span empires. The hanging gardens bloom in my honor. Yet, I grapple with dreams and destiny, for even kings are mortal.
And we want to tell you that all fifth graders have been pleased to share their knowledge on the origins of civilization. We really hope we have nurtured you with culture by remembering the events and the great leaders who ruled thousands of years ago and left us their legacy eternally.
One, two, three.
Thank you
very much.
Good morning, dear parents, teachers, and students. This is the second year that we study the social studies course, and it is very important because we have learned a lot from ancient cultures that had great challenges managing to get ahead with effort.
Now we can also learn from them and show that with perseverance we can achieve our goals. For this reason, the students of 6th grade A and B are very happy to be able to capture in a play what they have learned in class.
Hatshepsut was an Egyptian royal princess who had to ascend to the highest church of that time to be the pharaoh of Egypt. She managed to do for her empire what many pharaohs could not do, since problems arose from the beginning just because she was a woman.
However, with determination and attitude, she led Egypt to the top, dividing the work with officials loyal to the throne, with hard and honest work, avoiding wars, and dedicated themselves more to trade. With great pleasure, the students of 6th grade A and B present Hatshepsut, the Egyptian who proved women could be powerful pharaohs.
Hatshepsut, like other pharaohs, was the child of a king, unlike the other. She was a woman. She didn't inherit her rulership, unlike the man. She was crowned because there was no man left to take charge of the reign. So more than 3,000 years ago in ancient Egypt, a woman named Hatshepsut dared to become pharaoh.
My dear Hatshepsut, today you will have a great mission to fulfill because you will be crowned as pharaoh of our Egyptian empire.
Yes, my faithful friend and counselor Senemon. I know it won't be easy, but I do everything I can to fulfill my people.
Hatshepsut, not all people agree that a woman has the highest authority because, as you know, your father and brothers, all men held this important position.
So, my good scribe and friend Senemon, what can I do? The coronation will be soon.
I have a great idea. You know that the people believe that the pharaohs are the representatives of the Egyptian gods. Therefore, we shall say at the time that the god Amun has sent you to be the new pharaoh of our Egyptian empire.
Thank you, Senemon, my faithful advisor and friend. Prepare your words to convince the Egyptian people. Amun will help us.
Hatshepsut, Senemut, the officers, and all the royalty were preparing for the coronation of the new pharaoh. The people disagreed with this new queen, and many shouted to have her removed from the empire.
How dare you name a woman queen of Egypt?
She will not be able to do what a man can do in rain.
We have always had a man like Pharaoh. Why now it has to be her?
We don't agree at all. Some will be starved to death because she has not tortured the people.
Besides being a woman, she is very young.
When we have to fight in a war, she will not go because she's a woman. We need a male pharaoh.
The neighbors want our land because this pharaoh don't give us security.
How can she order the traders, the officials, the craftsmen? If she's a woman, we cannot allow it.
She is definitely not the one to be pharaoh and sovereign.
We refuse to vote a woman pharaoh, but the gods will say,
stop chilling and complaining, Egyptian people. Here I have a message from our god Amun to all who are rejecting our queen Hatshepsut.
Hatshepsut appeared surrounded by officers who accompanied her for the coronation.
Listen, these are Amun words. Welcome, my sweet daughter, my favorite, the king of Upper and Lower Egypt. Marker Hatshepsut, thou art the pharaoh taking possession of the two lands. I crown you as the new Egyptian pharaoh.
Hatshepsut,
Queen of Queens, sent by Amun, the Nile River awaits for your prayers.
Thank you to my good Amun, to Senemut, my counselor, my official Osman, and my people of Egypt. I will work hard for Egypt so that we're a united and hard-working people.
Pharaoh Hatshepsut, I am the second official. My name is Rageb. Here's your tongue.
We are loyal to you and shall carry your plans.
King of Egypt, Hatshepsut, my name is Mosa. I'm the third official of the empire. I'm in charge of the craftsmen and the slaves. All the officers are willing to work to help you as pharaoh.
Majesty, my name is Horshit. I am the fourth official. I am the chair of the soldiers and control the people who work in the fields. Food of all of Egypt is guaranteed, so we have a surplus of food, so we can sell all our neighbors that we don't need. I always be at your service, dear Queen.
Queen Hatshepsut, my name is Soliman. I am the fifth official, and I'm in charge to protect you and your family. We respect our god Amon and you, Hatshepsut. My wish is that you have a long life and a successful reign, because you represent our god Amon.
Music.
Lo siento, no me dieron la corona.
The
Hatshepsut linked herself to goddesses and performed ritual to maintain Ma'at. It means the Egyptian sense of order in the universe, established by the god. To avoid chaos, Hatshepsut performed all the necessary rituals. One of the most important was going to Nile River.
So, Hatshepsut, as a male pharaoh, she wore a fake bird, woven with gold thread, attached with a chin strap. She still wore jewelry, makeup, and exotic perfumes.
Pharaoh Hatshepsut, we will respect you and listen to you with all humility because you're chosen and sealed by our God Amun.
Thank you to my God Amon, to Senemot, my counselor, my official Osman, and my people of Egypt. I will work hard for Egypt, so that we're a united and hard-working people.
People of Egypt, bow to Her Majesty, Queen Hatshepsut.
Queen of Queens, sent by Amon, the Nile River awaits for your prayers.
O happy divine guard of sacred waters, hear my supplication. Deposit the fertile seed in our lands. May your waters nourish all fields. May crops flourish and harvest might be abundant. May the blessing of the gods be upon us, and prosperity flow like the eternal river.
Third act, construction and commerce in Egypt.
Hatshepsut built a magnificent temple and buildings. She also encouraged trade between neighboring nations. She worked hard together with her trusted people.
I'm going to be like Segment, the lion-head goddess of war. Here is my face. I'm a lioness and strong. My clothes won't be more the traditional ones for a human. I will be dressed as an authentic pharaoh. Senemut! Senemut!
I hear you, Majesty.
Call all the officials come here immediately. I want to indicate some important things.
Officials, come and listen.
Here we are, Our Majesty. Your wishes are orders.
Listen, officials, man. Prepare all the officials and the people who are going to go to the Nile River to pray for having better crops this year.
Yes, Majesty, the soldiers are preparing the path so you can walk freely among all the people. All will be done for that special day.
People of Egypt, bow to Her Majesty, Queen Hatshepsut. Hatshepsut, Queen of Queens, stand by Amon, with the Nile River away for your prayers.
O happy divine guard of sacred waters, hear my supplication. Deposit the fertile lead in our lands. May your waters nourish our fields. May crops flourish and harvest might be abundant. May the blessing of the gods be upon us, a prosperity flow like the eternal river. Amen.
Hatshepsut built a magnificent temple and buildings. She also encouraged trade between neighboring nations. She worked hard together with her trusted people.
Construction and commerce in Egypt.
Creo que es que equivocación.
Welcome, dear architects. I can't wait to see how they will transform my vision into reality. As you know, this temple will be an attribute to the gods and a testimony of my reign.
Architect Imhotep, you are the chief architect. What can you tell us about the design?
Your Majesty and Councilor Solomon, I have modeled this temple after the Solomon Temple of Menhotep II, but I have enlarged, elongated, and embellished it. The structure we will call Desert Deseru, which means sublime of the sublime. The columns, courtyards, and terraces will be grandiose, and the obelisks will rise to the sky as symbols of our greatness.
Excellent, Imhotep.
And you, Hemun, how do you plan to carry out the construction?
Your Majesty and Councilor Senemut, we will coordinate the workers to extract stones from the nearby quarries. We will use barges to support stone blocks down the Nile to the construction site. Masons and structures will work together to shape the reliefs and columns. The obelisk will be precisely erected and carved with cranes and pulleys.
I'm pleased to hear you. This temple will be the last legacy for Egypt and an attribute to our civilization. Let's go forward with determination and might. May the God guide us in this noble enterprise.
May the gods accompany you in your projects.
Hatshepsut, also known as the Numbers of Ladies, had a reign that lasted nearly 2 decades. Egypt experienced an era of peace and economic growth. Here are the key aspects related to trade in his day. 1. Expanded trade routes. Hatshepsut renewed and expanded the trade routes of ancient Egypt. established commercial relations with different regions. West Asia to the east, trade with distant lands, land of Punto Restauro, an important trading partner that supplied Egypt with gold, resin, wood, ivory, and wild animals. Asian island to the north, trade with Mediterranean islands.
2. Economic prosperity. The resulting economic prosperity was reflected in the art of the time. It is characterized by notable innovation in sculpture and decorative arts.
Welcome, distinguished merchants. Officials Raget and Soliman, please come here.
Your work is crucial from the splendor of Egypt. What news do you bring from the distant lands?
Your Majesty and Officer Rabet, we have acquired frankincense and myrrh from Punt, as well as ivory and ivory from Nubia. Foreign merchants crave our yearly line of papyrus.
We have listened to the other merchants. Now, what can you say to us about your business?
Hatshepsut and Official Soliman, the obelisks you have written in Karnak are admirable at all. Its blood granite comes from Aswan, and its splendor is an attribute of our prosperity.
Your Majesty and Official Soliman, Egyptian artisans are famous for their fine fabrics and amulets. Phoenician merchants crave our sacred fabrics and objects.
I appreciate your effort. May my guide your dealings and ensure the greatness of Egypt.
Thank you.
Form Act Hatshepsut preparation for her burial.
Hatshepsut, the famous queen pharaoh of ancient Egypt, left a lasting legacy to her mortuary temple. She instructed the engineers of Egypt to make her tomb the way she desired. In the preparation of her tomb, Hatshepsut manifests herself in three important aspects. First, regency and royal power. Hatshepsut exemplified women who had royal power during the New Kingdom.
Second, building her mortuary temple. Hatshepsut's most enduring monument is her mortuary temple at Deir el-Bahari, built with limestone. This temple is technically known as the Sacred of Sacred Ones, Yeser Yeseru. Third, divine history. On the walls of the temple, the story of Hatshepsut's divine birth is recreated. According to this narrative, she was fathered by the god Amun, which justified her accession to the throne.
Dear engineers, come together. The time has come to plan my funeral. As Pharaoh, I wish my passage to be majestic and full of meaning. Here are my instructions. Build a tomb in the Valley of the Kings. It must be large and well decorated for my mummy and offerings. The sarcophagus must be made of granite, carved with hieroglyphics and sacred symbols. The funeral mask must be made of gold and represent me with dignity. Organize a solemn procession with musicians. Fill my grave with offerings of food, wine, and personal belongings. And finally, build a mortuary temple and a still where my life is narrated.
Your Majesty, we will fulfill your wishes with honor and devotion. All our intellect and creative capacity will be in every element we make so that you're all remembered. It will be the finest tomb in memory of a great Egyptian leader and queen.
It is our wish that your name will be an example for other generations. Your legacy will be eternal, Hatshepsut. We have learned a lot from you.
Your effort for working avoiding wars has made our nation prosper greatly. Unlike other nations, you have persevered your ideas and your love for your Egyptian people. May the gods guide you on your journey to that.
Hatshepsut, the brave pharaoh, was entering the twilight of her life. However, her strong and warrior character did not seem dead that the year has passed through her.
The people of Egypt revered her, not only for her boldness in defying the norms and becoming pharaoh, but also for her wisdom and leadership.
All of us who once didn't want you as queen, now we thank you for all your work and dedication to us, your people.
Oh, Hatshepsut, you who ruled justly and raised our Egypt to new heights. Your monuments and achievements will live on forever.
Sons and daughters of Egypt, listen to me carefully. I'm Hatshepsut, your pharaoh and queen. Always remember that greatness is not only measured in stone monuments, but in the hearts we touch. Every smile, every act of kindness, every word of encouragement is a brick in the construction of our empire. Be brave as the lions in the deserts, wise as the scribes who record our deeds, and strong as the pyramids. May our names resonate through desert winds. May our actions inspire generations to come, and Egypt flourish like the lotuses in the Nile River. So be it.
Long live Hatshepsut! Long live Egypt!
Thank you.
Thank you.
Music!
Not music.
O pato vinha cantando alegremente, quen, quen, quanto o marreco sorridente pediu para entrar também no samba, no samba, no samba. O dançou, gostou da dupla, fez também quen, quen, quen. Olhou para cisne e disse assim: venham, venham, que o quarteto ficará bem, muito bom, muito bem. Na beira da lagoa no fubá. A voz do pato era mesmo desacato. Jogou de cena como o ganso era mato. Mas eu gostei do final quando caíram no ar, ensaiando o vocal. Quem, 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 quem. Quem, 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 quem. Quem, 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 quem. Vinha cantando alegremente. Quem, quem. Quando o marreco sorridente pediu para entrar também no samba, no samba, no samba. O ganso gostou da dupla, fez também. Quem, quem, quem. Olhou pro cisne e disse assim: vem, vem, que o quarteto ficará bem. Muito bom, muito bem. Na beira da lagoa foram ensaiar para começar o chico chico no fubá. A voz do pato era mesmo desacato. Jogou de cena como o ganso era mato. Mas eu gostei do final quando caíram no ar, ensaiando o vocal. Quem, 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 quem. Quem, 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 quem. Quem, 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 quem. Quem, 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 quem.
Bueno, estimados padres, hemos llegado al final de esta presentación de idiomas. Agradecemos los que se han quedado y esperemos que hayan disfrutado cada una de las presentaciones que se realizaron con mucho esfuerzo. Muchas gracias.